What's up guys, it's Caleb, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to be doing a deep dive review into these Kapital number 9 mud dye Century denim jeans. I grabbed these jeans from a proxy in Japan. It was a really easy process. I just kind of sent him what I wanted, specified specifically what I was looking for, and he went in person to the store and went ahead and grabbed those. That's a really great option, I think, especially for these because we're able to get them for a big discount. I talked a little bit about this in my Kapital Frisco fit review as well, and you can usually get these for about 30% cheaper getting them proxied from Japan than you can get them at all buying from a retailer in the US. So that's definitely a really nice option for those of you who are interested in Japanese exclusive products, and especially Kapital, because they do have a very large markup when the products get moved into the US. First things first, I will give you a little rundown on these. I'll show you what they look like and how they faded. I would say that there's probably somewhere between 20 to 30 wears in these, and they're known to fade exceptionally fast, and you will clearly see that when I show you what these look like. So without further ado, let's move into that. First things first, with the most drastic amount of wear is going to be here on the butt. You can see a large amount of contrast where the mud dye on the stitches has really worn down all over the butt. If I put up, you want to see some honeycombs on the back of the legs. That's also very clear, as you can see. Moving to the front, we can see a large amount of whiskering around the crotch. I'm trying to not have my wallet or phone in these as much. I don't really want to give my pants the wallet or phone fades. That's something I've been trying to avoid after I got them really bad on one of my pairs of pants recently. And then you can see those fades, but I'll quickly go over some details. There's a rough out leather patch you can see here in all black. It has the smooth side on the inside of the patch. There is the classic offset belt loop here, which is a really classic part of a lot of Levi's jeans in my understanding. That way, the point was to not have the belt loop stuck on top of the waistband and kind of try to reduce the stitching, because when all of those layers are folded upon each other, it's a lot to stitch through. And they also have, of course, the really iconic back cinch, although with a fit that is as slim as these, or at least not as wide, you don't really need to use something like a back cinch, in my opinion, all that often. These have the classic Kapital Century denim donut buttons you can see here. And then I'll quickly show you on the inside the pocket bags made out of this herringbone, white herringbone material. You can see here these are a size 34, which means that they fit a true to size 32. And then to quickly show you what the inside of the leg looks like, you can see it has a folded over and stitched over little part of the leg right here. Same thing on the inside. One of the unfortunate things about these is they're not self-edge. I'm not sure what I'm sure it has something to do with the whole stitching process to make the Century denim, but you're not getting self-edge, but obviously you are getting a very unique product generally. And then really quick, just to show you some contrast, here is a contrast between the bottom of the leg where very little fading has happened compared to the butt where there's been a large amount of fading. And like I said, this is only with about 30 wears, so this is a pretty significant amount of wear within such a short amount of time. When buying Century denim in the US, the mud dye and the triple indigo dye are going to be the most expensive. They get above $600, I think, in a lot of instances. I definitely did not pay these. I paid basically what a pair of the regular Century denim costs, I think, for these in America. So I paid like the American regular Century denim prices for the most expensive version, which for me was a pretty good price. The one advantage of this too is if you end up buying them and you don't like them, you can usually resell these for a good chunk of what the retail price in America is, as opposed to what you actually paid for them. And because of that, they can kind of be not like a safe buy, but there's a lot less risk of losing a lot of your money when you try to resell these at a later point. Although obviously it would be nice just to have a pair that fits and to not have to try to resell them at all. When it comes to fit, my understanding is that there used to be a wider fit, but besides the brand new Frisco boot cut and flared fit, if you're looking for something relatively straight, this is going to be your main option and the widest option with out of their fit ranges. This is the Monkey Cisco fit, which they say fits like a wide or a true straight. I would call it somewhere between a true straight and like a slim straight. Although there technically is tapering from the knee down. I think it's like a ½ inch, so it is pretty minimal. I kind of wish that at least with the specs that they had, that they were just a straight fit. I think from the knee down, if there wasn't any tapering, it would definitely help the silhouette out a lot, and they would fit more easily over lots of different types of boots. I think it would just give them an overall better look. I end up wearing these with no cuff. I'm not a big fan of cuffing stuff without selvage. I think it usually looks pretty bad to have that cuff with like the messy stitching on the side, and I've been wearing these with a lot of my more Western inspired fits, and so letting them go straight down and kind of stack up on boots is something that I've been enjoying a lot. It's definitely taken me some time to get used to the slimmer fit. When I first put these on in my brain, they fit like skin tight skinny jeans. I was used to wearing like the black sign Vocalion jeans, which are, you know, as a lot of people know, like some of the widest true straight jeans that you can buy on the market, kind of. And so this was also a shorter rise and then a significantly slimmer leg, and so it was a big transition for me to get used to. But the more and more I've worn them and kind of forced myself to wear them, the more I've gotten more and more used to it. And especially when wearing them with more Western styles, I would say that these fit very similar to like the Wrangler cowboy cut. I've definitely become a fan of kind of like the tailored, elegant way that that the slimmer leg has. Not all the time, but with specific outfits, I think it looks really nice, especially with the Western inspired outfits. I think it looks really good with like my cowboy boots or with my Mr. Freedom Road Champs, anything that has a little bit slimmer where the lines can kind of pull down more smoothly at the bottom. For now, since my only jackets are the Kapital Century Denim First jacket and the Mr. Freedom Blue jacket, I haven't really had anything to wear with this. I don't know how much of a fan I am of stacking the two different types of Century Denim on top of each other, but when I have had to, I have been doing that for the weather, although I do have another jacket finally coming in to give me a little bit of a extra variation and options. Overall, with this darker color, I would say that these are definitely very wearable. I think that these could definitely be worn every day as long as you can mentally get over the fact that they have a weird texture. In my brain, these really aren't much louder than like a pair of corduroys would be. Or a pair of really worn-in jeans, you know. With the black on brown or with the brown on black, they have a pretty low-key colorway. With the brown on black, it's a pretty low-key colorway, although, for example, like once the areas like the butt, for example, do start to wear down, it does start to look a little bit louder. So that's worth taking into consideration as well. If you're looking for something to get really drastic, quick fades out of, this is actually a pretty great option. If you're looking for something for really slow, long-term fades, then this might not be the best option for you, but I don't know, keep your mind open. So this was just a quick review of these Kapital Century Denim No. 9 Mud Dye jeans. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comment, and I will come at you guys with a new video next week. I hope you enjoyed. Please don't forget to like and subscribe, and have a great day.